My friend, if you're over 60 and you've recently noticed that your body isn't responding the way it used to, I want you to pause for a moment and listen closely to this part. Maybe your legs feel colder in the evenings. Maybe you wake up in the morning feeling heavier, slower, or in intimate moments, things no longer feel as natural and effortless as they once did. And the most important part, you find yourself wondering, am I losing my strength? Why is my body reacting so slowly? Can I ever regain my circulation and confidence again? I want you to know this right from the beginning. You are not alone, and your body is not broken. These changes, almost every man over 60 experiences them. But what very few men realize is this: with the right adjustments, your blood vessels, your energy, and your confidence can absolutely recover. And here's the part that may surprise you the most. Just one simple ingredient that's sitting in your kitchen, something that seems far too ordinary, has the ability to widen blood vessels, support your hormones, improve circulation, and bring back your responsiveness during the moments that matter most. That ingredient is honey. Not for rubbing on the skin, not for taking randomly, but for using at the right time in ways almost no man over 60 has ever been taught. And the strongest method, the number one method, is something I don't want you to miss, because it has created noticeable improvements within just a few weeks for many older patients I've followed. So if you're looking for a natural, safe, science-backed solution to improve circulation, warm up your hands and feet, and help your body respond more powerfully during important moments, stay with me until the end of this video. What's coming next may completely change how you see honey and how your body reacts every single day. But before we dive into the 5 methods, let me quickly introduce myself for those who are new to this channel. I'm Dr. Emily Carter, a urologist with over 14 years of experience in men's health, specializing in circulation, hormones, the prostate, and natural recovery after the age of 50. And my mission is simple: to help older men understand their bodies, remove shame, and regain their strength in a natural, safe, science-based way. Every piece of information in this video comes from modern medical knowledge, clinical studies, and the thousands of real patients I've worked with over the years. No sponsorships, no exaggeration, just the truth every man deserves to know. If you're 55, 60, 70, or even older, then the content on Senior Men Health Secrets was created specifically for you. Together, we go step by step, gently but deeply, to help your body circulate better, sleep deeper, and feel more confident in the moments age often tries to take away. Now that you're ready, let's begin with a truth almost no man has ever heard about honey, and why it holds a special power for men over 60. You know, after years of working with men in their 60 seconds, 70 seconds, even 80 seconds, I've noticed something they all share in common, but they rarely say it out loud. They feel their legs getting colder. They feel their responses slowing down during intimate moments. They feel tired more easily, out of breath more quickly, and sometimes less confident than before. But what troubles me the most is this: most men think these changes are their fault. They think they're getting weaker, that their body is breaking down. Or worse, they feel ashamed and suffer in silence. My friend, I want to say this with complete sincerity as a doctor who has worked with thousands of older men. You are not weak. You are not broken. And you do not have to go through this alone. Everything you're experiencing, reduced circulation, cold feet, lower energy, changes in intimacy, are simply normal responses of aging blood vessels once you pass 55 to 60. It's not about masculinity. It's not about willpower. It's simply that your circulation needs the right support. I always tell my patients, age doesn't take away your strength. It just requires a different strategy. And the truth is, a man's body after 60 still has an incredible ability to recover as long as it's given the right habits and the right tools. One of those tools, and almost no man knows this, is honey, but not used randomly. It must be used at the right time, in the right amount, for the right purpose. Before I share those 5 powerful methods, I want to ask you one thing. Which state or country are you watching this video from? Leave a comment below. Those numbers help me see this growing community of men over 50, a safe place where no one has to feel ashamed about their health again. Before we get into the specific methods, there's one important thing you need to understand. Honey is not just sugar. And if anyone has ever told you that honey is no different from any other sweetener, that information does not align with modern science. Honey, especially raw honey, contains a combination of natural nutrients that the male body over 60 genuinely needs. Powerful antioxidants that protect blood vessel walls, flavonoids that reduce inflammation and enhance circulation, trace minerals like boron, which help balance hormones, natural compounds that support the production of nitric oxide, NO-FERS, and NO-nitric oxide is the golden key to circulation and male vitality. When you were young, your body produced NO easily, but after age 50, NO levels drop significantly, making your blood vessels less flexible, more prone to tightening, and less able to deliver blood to the areas that matter most. When your NO levels are low, here's what you may feel: colder hands and feet, getting tired faster, feeling out of breath easily, intimacy that doesn't feel as natural and responsive as before, not because you've become weaker, but because the pathway that carries blood is slowing down. And here's the most important part. Honey can help reactivate those pathways. When used correctly, honey can support the widening of blood vessels, reduce oxidative stress inside the endothelium, improve vascular responsiveness blighting, help blood flow more easily and more powerfully. Put simply, honey helps your blood vessels feel younger again. It's like warming up a cold, tightened water pipe after a long night. The flow becomes stronger, smoother, and more consistent. And once circulation improves, everything else, your energy, confidence, intimacy, and physical responsiveness also improves naturally. But to achieve these benefits, honey must be used at the right time, in the right amount, with the right purpose. Up next, I'll show you the 5 most powerful methods, including one nighttime technique that almost no man over 60 knows about, but it can transform your circulation for the entire next day. 1. Morning method. Warm water plus raw honey, best for waking up circulation. My friend, morning is the time when a man's blood vessels tighten the most after 60. After a long night of lying still, your circulation slows. The tiny vessels in your hands and feet almost hibernate, and your endothelium has difficulty opening up. This is why so many men feel cold feet, heavy legs, and sluggish energy in the morning. And this is exactly where a cup of warm water with a small spoon of honey becomes incredibly powerful. Biologically, when you drink warm water, your blood vessels gently dilate. Smooth muscles in the vessel walls relax. Blood flow gradually increases and becomes more consistent, and honey with its antioxidants and NO-supporting compounds acts like a circulation switch. It sends a signal to your body that says, it's time to wake up the blood vessels. It's time to circulate again. Emotionally, many of my male viewers tell me that this one small habit helps them reduce morning coldness in their feet, feel lighter and less stiff, become alert faster, start their day with smoother, steadier energy. How to do it? 1 teaspoon of raw honey. 1. Mix into warm water, not hot, so you don't destroy the natural enzymes. Drink within 30 minutes of waking up. If you have pre-diabetes or diabetes, start with half a teaspoon and monitor your levels. This tiny habit, done consistently, can noticeably improve circulation within just a few weeks. 2. Midday method. Honey plus lemon. The afternoon nitric oxide booster. From midday to early afternoon, many men over 60 experience an energy dip, cold hands and feet coming back, or a general sense of sluggishness. This is exactly when your natural nitric oxide levels begin to drop, causing your vessels to tighten and circulation to slow. One of the simplest but most powerful ways to push NO back up at the perfect time is the combination of honey and lemon. Biologically, lemon contains vitamin C and citric acid, which protect NO from breaking down too quickly in your bloodstream. In other words, lemon helps NO last longer and reach deeper into your blood vessels. Honey, with its antioxidants, reduces oxidative stress inside the vessels, giving NO a smoother pathway to work. Together, They create a natural no shield that helps your blood vessels open more easily and stay open for several hours. Experientially, many men report higher afternoon energy, better focus, without the restless feeling of caffeine, a lighter, clearer body and mind, greater confidence and better responsiveness in the evening. How to make it? 1 teaspoon of raw honey, juice from half a lemon rind. Mix in warm or room temperature water. Drink between 12 p.m. and 3 p.m. when NO naturally drops Novit. If you have acid reflux, use warm water and drink after lunch. If you have kidney issues or take potassium-retaining medications, consult your doctor before using too much lemon. This tiny habit has the power to maintain stable circulation throughout the day, the foundation of male health after 60. My friend, there's something very few men are ever told. Intimacy is not just emotional, it is a circulatory event. If blood doesn't flow strongly, quickly, and at the right moment, the body responds more slowly than you want. And that's exactly why this third method is so important. When you take a small amount of honey 30-45 minutes before intimacy, your body experiences a gentle, steady rise in glucose, not a sugar spike like candy, but a smooth increase that helps your muscles, nerves, and especially your blood vessels function more efficiently. Honey also contains flavonoids and boron natural compounds that support nitric oxide pathways and male hormone balance. Put simply, honey helps your body feel more ready, more responsive, and more confident. Most men who try this technique tell me they feel calmer, less anxious, and they enter intimate moments feeling in control rather than worried their body might not cooperate. This isn't a psychology trick. This is biology timed correctly. How to do it? 1 teaspoon of raw honey Take it 30-45 minutes before intimacy. Don't exceed 1 teaspoon to avoid feeling tired afterward. If you have diabetes, use 1/4 teaspoon and make sure your glucose is stable. It's a small, simple method. But for many men over 60, it creates a very noticeable difference within just a few tries. Before I share the second method, a powerful way to naturally open blood vessels, tell me, have you ever tried using honey this way before intimacy? Leave a comment below. Your answers help me understand what content will serve you best. My friend, if there is one time of day when circulation drops the most for men over 60, it's late afternoon to early evening. Your body is tired, your vessels tighten, your hands and feet cool down, and the flow to the most important areas slows significantly. This is when the combination of honey and ginger becomes incredibly powerful. Biologically, ginger contains compounds called gingerols, natural vasodilators. They help expand blood vessels, reduce resistance in blood flow, increase circulation to your legs, hands, and pelvic region. But here's the important part. Honey reduces oxidative stress inside the vessel walls, allowing the gingerols to work much more effectively. It's like cleaning a pipe first, then letting warm water flow through everything, opens more smoothly. Many men tell me their hands and feet warm up within 10-20 minutes. The heaviness in their legs decreases. Their body feels responsive again after years of silence. Evenings become more confident, more enjoyable. The ideal way to prepare it: 1/2 teaspoon raw honey, 1/4 teaspoon freshly grated ginger, or 1/8 teaspoon ginger powder if you're sensitive. Mix in warm water and drink in the late afternoon or early evening. If you're on blood thinners, have stomach ulcers, or are sensitive to spicy foods, reduce the ginger to just a small pinch. Used consistently, this honey-ginger combination can create remarkable changes in warmth, flexibility, and vascular responsiveness, especially for men over 60. My friend, in over 14 years of working with older men, I've realized something important. Nighttime is when a man's body repairs, recovers, and regenerates hormones. But for this process to happen properly, you need 2 things: stable blood flow and stable blood sugar. And that's why the combination of honey and cinnamon is so powerful at night. Cinnamon improves insulin sensitivity and keeps blood sugar steady throughout the night. This matters because nighttime blood sugar swings can tighten blood vessels, stress the endothelium, disrupt your natural testosterone rhythm, Honey, especially raw honey, works differently. It replenishes a small amount of liver glycogen, just enough to keep your body from running out of fuel in the middle of the night. This steadiness allows male hormones to function smoothly without interruption. When these two ingredients combine, they create a nighttime recovery formula. Keep blood vessels relaxed, support testosterone, enhance circulation to essential organs, help you sleep deeper and wake up lighter. Many men tell me that after just 10-14 days, they feel less morning stiffness, a warmer body, no more groggy fog upon waking, and most importantly, better responsiveness during intimate moments. How to make it? 1 teaspoon raw honey, 1/4 teaspoon cinnamon, mix in warm water or herbal tea. Drink 30-60 minutes before bed. If you have diabetes or take glucose-lowering medication, start with 1/2 teaspoon of honey and observe how you feel the next morning. If you're allergic to cinnamon or have liver issues, avoid this method. Many men over 60 call this their nighttime recovery cup, and it has transformed their circulation in a gentle, steady, and truly sustainable way. My friend, I know that when you hear 5 methods, some of you may immediately think, do I really have time to do all of this? And the answer is, you don't need to do everything at once. The most important thing is not the number of methods, it's the consistency. That's why I want to give you a simple, practical, 30-day plan that's easy to follow, even if you're busy or not used to trying new habits. Week 1. Choose one method that feels easiest for you. Maybe it's warm water with honey in the morning, or honey and cinnamon at night. Do just that one thing. Repeat it every day, and let your body begin to wake up and respond again. Week 2. Once the first habit feels natural, add a second one. No rush. Just layer it in gently and let your body and your schedule adjust. Week 3. By this point, most men begin to notice changes. Warmer hands and feet, better morning alertness, less afternoon fatigue, and more confidence during intimate moments. In this week, you can comfortably apply 3 of the 5 methods, whichever fit your lifestyle best. Week 4. This is the optimization phase. You don't need all 5 methods. What I want is for you to find your rhythm, maybe 2 methods on busy days, 3 on relaxed days. By week 4, your body has adapted to the support from honey, cinnamon, ginger, and lemon, and it begins building a much stronger foundation for circulation. If you prefer the simplest possible version, this is the lazy but effective protocol I've used for many patients. Morning, warm water plus honey. Evening, honey plus cinnamon. Just these 2 habits alone are enough to improve daytime circulation and support nighttime hormone balance, the 2 most important periods for men after 60. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be consistent. Your body will handle the rest. My friend, before you begin this 30-day journey, there's something deeply important I want you to understand. Honey isn't the miracle. Your body is the miracle when it's supported the right way. I don't want you to expect everything to change in a night or 2. Our bodies, especially after 60, need time to reopen those circulatory pathways, restore hormonal rhythms, and bring blood flow back to optimal functioning. But here's the beautiful part. Small, subtle, steady improvements start appearing within 2-4 weeks. Most of the men I've followed for years share that they start noticing warmer legs and feet, especially in the evening, less heaviness and slow starting in the mornings, easier movement, less stiffness upon waking, better morning energy, improved afternoon focus with less fatigue, and most importantly, their body begins responding again during intimate moments, naturally, gently, without pressure. This isn't one of those revive your body in 7 days claims you see everywhere. This is biological recovery, slow, steady, meaningful, and absolutely worth it. We're not trying to return to the body of a 20-year-old. We are helping the 60-year-old body operate at its strongest, warmest, most confident, and most responsive state. And you will feel that week by week, morning by morning, moment by moment. That's why I say this is not just a habit, it is a return. My friend, I want you to remember this very clearly. Age does not take away your strength, it simply reminds you to care for your body in a new way. I've seen hundreds of men walk into my clinic carrying worry, exhaustion, and a loss of confidence. But just a few weeks later, once their circulation improved and their body began responding again, they walked out with a completely different expression. Calmer, more confident, and aware that they still have so much life ahead of them. Your body still has an incredible ability to recover. Your blood vessels can open again. Your hormones can regain their natural rhythm. And your strength, both physical and emotional, is still inside you, waiting to be awakened the right way. Be patient with yourself. Don't judge yourself because of the changes that come with age. You are not weaker. You're simply entering a new chapter, one where knowledge, proper care, and intentional habits will make you stronger than ever. You can get that feeling back, one day at a time. Before we end, I truly want to hear from you. Which of the 5 honey methods do you think you'll start with? Leave a comment below, not just for me, but as a small commitment to yourself. And if you're comfortable, tell me your age and which state you're watching from. Our community of men over 50 is growing every day, and your comment helps me understand what content will serve you best. I read every comment, and I use your stories to shape the next videos. My friend, if this video gave you a new insight, a bit of hope, or simply the reminder that your body can recover, please hit like. It tells YouTube that men's health after 50 is truly important. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss future strategies for optimizing circulation, hormones, and strength specifically for older men. And if you know a friend who's quietly struggling, share this video with him. Sometimes, a simple share is enough to help a man reclaim his confidence. Thank you for staying with me until the end. I'm Dr. Emily Carter, and always remember, aging isn't decline, it's optimization.